guys, welcome back to another chaotic update. Today is the 24th of December, or as we call it, Christmas Eve. So I hope to edit this today or tomorrow, because I wanted to make this a Christmassy episode, so I hope you can actually see it around Christmas. I have 2 finished objects, 1 new custom, other project I'm working on, 2 new acquisitions, and 2 books I'm reading. So it is mostly about the number 2 today. First up, books I'm reading. I am still reading Stuff for the Christmas. I do believe I have I haven't read my chapter for today yet. Yeah, there is a chapter for Christmas Day, so 2 more days. I'm very, very much enjoying this. This is a bit younger than L.D. Lipinski's normal writing. And I'm not sure if that is because this is not a fantasy. Their other writings are definitely fantasy. One is a portal fantasy that's great. And then there's a book about wizards. Also great. This is more of a contemporary, but it's very funny. It is very cute. Super wholesome. I would definitely recommend. We are reading this for the Paints of Mischief book club book in December, and we have been reading it as an averand book, and talking to you guys every day or seeing you guys react to it every day is so much fun. I do think the experience was amazing. We might need to add a book to the Paints of Mischief book club picks, because I think we need an advent book next year too. So I'm highly enjoying this one. This is about Harper, and she lives with her mom and her brother Will. But her mom has a new boyfriend, and she's highly suspicious that he is Santa Claus. And Will's just in his teens, so they're not as close as they used to be. But then they have these very sweet moments together. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm also reading Midnight in Everwood by Emma Kusnier. This is a Nutcracker retelling. I am reading it for my Nutcracker vlog that I hope you see the day after you see this. I'm enjoying it, but it's not something special to me yet. The first part was all about establishing Drosselmeyer, the toy inventor, as a creep. And we didn't get to see as much of the magic sweet realm as I wanted to. So that's a bit sad, because that's the part I love the most. It is heavily about ballet, which is fun. And we're currently at the making friends and trying to escape situation. I only have a bit over 100 pages to go, so I hope to finish it today. Let's talk about crafting projects, starting with the finished objects. First up, my favorite adventure sweater. This is not necessarily a new one. However, I have redone the sleeves, and as you can see, they're not blocked yet. So this is how much I lengthen them. You can absolutely see it, but I will be blocking them, and then it will not be as visible or even. So it's done now, and I can wear it, which I'm very excited about, because I love wearing this, especially over a dress. So can't wait, especially since I am already making more my favorite adventure sweaters. And then I finished this hat. This is the Barley hat by Think and Knits. It's a free pattern. It's has multiple sizes. I think it's a kid size, a teen size, adult small, an adult medium, and an adult large. This is the adult medium. However, it's a bit of a slouchy head and Jobs like it not slouchy. He likes it very form-fitting. So I have decreased way faster than in the patterns they did. They should have been a tiny bit longer for him. The length for me is right, but this is too big. I need an ass. But yeah, it's cute. It was a very fun knit. The best thing about this pattern is that it is made for fingering weight, DK, averand, like everything. Just states what to do for the kind of yarn you have, which I absolutely love. And I love that this is, you know, it has a bit of a pattern in it. It's just not stockinette. You could make it a stockinette if you want. I enjoy this very much. This will not be the last one I have been making. And it's a free pattern. So if you want to make a hat, I would recommend this one. The other sweater I'm working on, I am using the My Favorite Adventure sweater pattern, but it is modified. The My Favorite Adventure sweater by Dragon Horde Designs is normally a 1x1 color work, which this is obviously not. This is made with stripes because I wanted to make the stripe hype by Kutikofika, but I didn't have DK weight, but I had fingering weight. So I basically just follow the pattern for the My Favorite Adventure sweater and make 10 rows of white stripe, 10 rows of blue stripes, 10 rows of white, and so forth and so forth. This is not for me. This will be a gift. The receiver has fitted it and it fits, which is great. So now I just need to finish the body and the sleeves, but now I know it fits. I wanted to fold this, but she really likes the bigger color, so we're keeping it, and she's getting one at the bottom as well. I need to do 6 more stripes at the bottom, and then the body, and then the ribbing, and it's done. The body is done. There is no rush for this. But this is my vanilla knitting. No thinking. It's on bigger needles, so the nerve is not as problematic as with some of the other projects, because I did forget a cast on. I need to grab it for you a second. The yarn for this sweater is the Atelier Wool based basic sock in blue and the Black Friday stock yarn by Hobie. This is the last year's Black Friday stock yarn, which I'm very sad they didn't bring back, because I would have bought all the packs twice. So that's that project. Then I'm also still working on the socks that I also didn't get, so here they are. The first one is done, and I am on the heel turn with the second. They should have been done already. However, my nerve decided that it does not like this small circus end. It doesn't like the small needles right now, so I'm barely allowed to work on it, which sucks. The blue is Kremke Solwool Edelweiss Alpaca. This is from the point shop at Hobie. If you have enough points, you get a 25-gram ball free. This is color 42. And it's 65% wool, 25% polyamide, and 10% alpaca. And alpaca is what makes all these hairs. So I'm not sure if I like it that much, to be fair. Like, there is a lot of hairs. That is how it came. That is the alpaca. And I'm not that pleased with it because it looks terrible. It doesn't look as nice. This is sock wool from either Aldi or Lidl, I forgot. It's 75% superwash wool and 25% polyamide. Almost done with this, if my nerve just lets me do it. Then we have 2 new castles. So I was thinking maybe my nerve was being troublesome because I only had knitting on the needle. So I decided to cast on my dress. I will be making the Piper dress by Tinderbox Design. I am doing it on a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. This is all I've got so far. It's not much, But, you know, it's fine. Because my nerve is not letting me do this either because it doesn't like a 2.5 millimeter hook right now. I will be making this with seashell Hawaii, which is 40% cotton, 35% viscose, and 25% linen. So, I haven't worked much on it because I'm not allowed again. So I'm only allowed to knit on bigger needles. Probably would be allowed to crochet on bigger needles, but I don't have a crochet project on bigger needles that I want right now. Or I do have one, but I don't have the wool yet. So. And then my other question is my Christmas sweater. I made a gauge watch because this will be a colorwork sweater. This is the Winter Doodle sweater by Pacific Knit Co. I have been waiting for this pattern to release this whole year because I knew it was coming. And I really want to make a sweater with her doodles. So this is what I swatched. I just, the upper and the lower are the same pattern. I just wanted to make sure that this is how I thought I wanted the color work, the dominant color. And this is the other way, just to make sure I was correct. And yes, I do like this one better. So I am doing it this way. It is not much. My nerve is allowing me to do this. However, it is completely charted. So this does need me to look at the chart every time, every row. However, it is more intuitive than I thought because that's why all the stitch markers are here. Every section is a colorwork panel. So every section is the same. So the colorwork is not as intimidating as I thought it would be already. So that's great. However, it is something that I need to follow a chart for. And I need to pay attention. So it's not something I like to do when there are a lot of people around or when I want to watch something that I should watch. Like when I actually am looking. This is my color. The turquoise is from the Hocus Pocus yarn countdown from Atelier Wool Base. All my colors will be in this color because I love it. The white is Drops Superfine Merino. Drops Merino Extra Fine. Super Rust treated extra fine merino wool. 100% merino wool. 4mm. Needles. It's a DK weight. And the color is color 50. And then the first, you're not seeing it as well because colorwork definitely needs to be blocked. But these are Peppermint Sweet, the round kinds. And I'm currently working on the blue, and this will be hot chocolate. This is how the floats look, so don't think it's that bad. You do see some popping in front where I sewn in the ends, so I probably have to redo it after blocking. I will see if it's still there in blocking. This sweater was never meant to be finished this Christmas. I just really wanted to put it on the needles. I'm very intimidated by colorwork and I wanted to do colorwork this whole year. So I just wanted to start it and make it happen. And not give myself another excuse to not do it. The red yarn is Hobie Black Friday wool again from last year. And I'm holding it double because that is fingering. The pink is Basic Merino by Katja. It's color 26. It's superwash. And it's 75% virgin wool. 48% acrylic, which I didn't see on the website. However, this is twice as expensive as this. However, it is also twice as soft. So I hope, because this is a good time to try with acrylic in it, see if I have issues with it. I don't think so because the Hobie Winter Glow also has acrylic in it and I can wear that. This is very soft. So I hope I can handle this. because I would like more sweaters in this, and it's not that expensive. I also have brown, again from Katja, basic merino, but that was sort of planned for the hot chocolate, but when I was coloring it in, I didn't think of it. And I like how it looks, so I'm not changing it now. I am doing this sweater. Oh no. I still have the 4mm needles in, and there are 4.5mm in my bag. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I switched this on 4.5mm for my color work. I don't want to get this out, but I need to switch my needles, so let's put them in. Let's switch them before I do the color work, because these 3 were all just plain stockinette, so that's probably all right that I did it on 4. But yeah, let's switch to 4.5mm. Hope this will be all right. It is here, so it is the least white part of my body, so it should be good, right? Let's hope so, because I don't want to get all the color work out. Look, I did 3 colors color work as first thing. Not smart, but it worked. And it, you know, the flows look nice. This doesn't look nice right now, but color work improves so much after blocking. It's insane. So that's the plan, but definitely make sure I switch my needles. Oh, I have to do this so often. I do the border and I get so excited to start on the sweater, and I just forget to switch my needles. So, good thing I'm talking to you today, because otherwise I would not have noticed, and you know, I would have done way more color work, and then it would definitely be a problem. So that's what are all the projects I'm currently working on. I did work on the Live Your Spirit shawl for a bit, but it's like 2 rows, so I'll show you later, because that is actually crochet on a bigger needle, which I am allowed to do. But again, that is one that I have to see every row, and there are only 4 parts. The scarf is split in 4 parts, so you repeat it every part, but 4 is not enough for me to memorize, and it is very different. Like it's a lot. It's not as color work where I can just count, like I need to do 8 blue, 2 red, 4 blue, stuff like that. There are really a lot of stages going on. So that is one I definitely have to look to the pattern every single time for almost every stage. So that is one then it's even easier to do the color work right now. Which I would not expect to say, because I was so intimidated by color work. But it's not that bad. Yes, you do need to remind yourself to catch your floats. I'm catching my floats every 3 stitches, just to make sure that if I forget it, they're still not that big. So that's it. Let's move on to acquisitions, because I have 2 new yarns I want to show you. The yarn from Atelier Wool-Based arrived. These is the Sock Club yarns, and these are my last 2. These are the last 2 of the year. I had a year subscription. This is November. This was the inspiration picture, and this is how it looks. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, so I love it. And this is December's, which looks a lot like the other dark purple I very much enjoyed. So I'm thinking about using these 2 together to make a sweater. I feel it necessary. Not sure what sweater yet, but that is the plan. This is the one from December. She normally sends them out like 1 or 2 weeks in the next month. Like November came in the second week of December. But December she did early, you know, to have it all done, as she could actually take a vacation between the holidays. So these are my last skeins I'm getting for now. They're so pretty though. I am excited. And that was it for today. It did take me longer than 2 weeks to film this. Not because I didn't have content. It's just I can't film in the day because there are builders every day. I can't film in the day on Saturday either because then Job and Job are working and, you know, building makes loud noises. So I can only film on Sunday, but Sunday is my I'm not allowed to do anything day. And most of the times I can't do it in the evening because I have too much pain. And that's why it's taking longer. However, they're very far in building mode. So I think we're done in February. Or at least with the builders every day here. So then it should be easier for me to film during the day again. Let's hope. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely holiday if you're having, you know, if you're celebrating the holiday. I will see you in this year still. If you enjoyed this video, please think about like, subscribe if you want to see more caves from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, nerds!